Okay, Jess, let's see how you've done. So 2 marks and 1 mark. Sum means add. What you've done is called the product. Okay, so if it asks for the product of 54 and 48, then what you would be trying to do there would be correct. But what they want you to do is add the 2 numbers together. And 28 is correct for that. That's good. So for the page, 2, 4, 6. Unfortunately, a square, it is a quadrilateral, but it's also got symmetry across its diagonals. So it's got 4 lines of symmetry, not 2. That is right though, well done. You spelled isosceles wrong though. There's a C in it. Right, that one's correct. This one, you want the largest odd number. Well, if the 8 was in the thousands column, it would be much bigger than the one that you've written. So you haven't got the largest. You've got a large odd number, but it's not the largest. Right, so you correctly spotted you're working with £40. And then you're doing something quite complicated with it. It's easier if you just round that up to £5. So you're trying to do the right thing, but you're not giving me a right answer. A can of Coke has got a volume of 300 millilitres or just over. A kettle is going to be more than that, so it isn't going to be 100 millilitres. It is in fact a litre. Your woman is right. That's too far. It should be 340, and that one's right there. So you got 2 out of 4 for that. For the page, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so you've got 1 in 50, which is correct. And Harry's correct because there will only be 1 out of 50. That is a 26, because there isn't even a 26 on the yellow tickets. Yeah, you're not actually telling me though that there are 2 tickets with 16 on, so you're only going to get 1 out of 2 for that. You've only focused on one part of the answer. Here 12 fours are not 44, they're 48. That one's correct. That's correct, well done. It's fallen. Good. So 4, 6 for the page. $27 and 57 is correct. Yes, that's what you're doing. You now need to undo that by doing the opposite, which would be timesing by 6 and then subtracting 5. So you haven't started answering the question part of it, unfortunately. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. But you haven't done this bit, which is going to be a times 4, which you can just leave as a times 4 or write as 4a. Right, that's not right. What you need to do here is count the cubes. Count the cubes in the front layer that you can see, and there are 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then multiply that by the 3 layers that you've got. So you'd have 21 cubes, and then the units of volume are cm3. Measure the size of this means angle, that little hat means angle A, B, C. So that's what they want you to measure, and you have correctly measured it. Well done. So for the page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. No, it's not perpendicular. What they're looking for there is either acute, obtuse, or reflex. For an angle between 90 and 180, it's obtuse. Let me just check your measuring. That's bang on, well done. It is a division that you need to do. That's a square root, by the way. Division. But you can do it just by multiplying and guessing and trying and improving. Have a look at my video clip how I've done that. Right, okay, so with this one, what you do is find 1/8 of 56 by doing 56 divided by 8, which will be 7, and then you want 3 of them, so you times by 3 to get 21. Here you find 1% by dividing by 100, and then timesing that by 7 for 7%. 1 mark for the page. It isn't 40 miles because he starts at 10. So the distance he goes in the first hour is 10, 20, 30. It isn't 75 minutes because each little square you're going 60 minutes in 10 jumps. So each little square is 6 minutes. So you are using the wrong number of minutes per square. It is steeper from 9 until 10, so that is correct, and that again is wrong because you're using the wrong size, wrong number of minutes per square. Question 11 is correct from there to there, but that isn't 2 hours 52 minutes. And you completely misunderstood that question. Have a look at how I've explained it on the video. 2 marks for the page. Uh, 65 is 65 over 100. That would be 60 over 100, so then you could compare them. Okay, you need to put them both in the same form in order to compare. You haven't done enough there to get the mark. No, you can't answer this bit unless you've done the work up there first. You haven't done the work up there. Watch how I've explained that. These type of questions come up almost every year, so make sure that you can get your head around that. That's correct. That's correct. This one isn't. If you think that's nearly 0.5, that's nearly 120. Half of 120 is 60. So actually, you want that decimal point in the same place as for that one. 2 marks for the page. Okay, so your points are in the right place. 2 marks. Oh, whoa. No, where on earth has that one come from there? 460. I've got no idea what you've done for that point there. There should be correlation. It's only that mystery point there that is stopping you having it, because in general that is rising. So that's wrong. For your graph, that's actually not bad. Your line of best fit shouldn't join the points. It should be a line that generally follows the line of your point. So if we ignore that one down there, then we're looking at a line which probably goes something like that. That is correct, well done. This you've reflected correctly, but you're reflecting with a mirror in the wrong place. You put your mirror along here. The line x equals 1 is the line where the x coordinate is 1, which is that line, which means the reflection should go there. So you're only going to get 1 mark there. So for the page 4-7, you've correctly rotated through quarter of a turn, but your point is in the wrong place. You aren't rotating about there. I think you're rotating about there. So you're only going to get 1 mark for that. What you've written there is right, but you haven't actually made any progress from there. Take a look how I explain that on the video clip. That is correct. Now what you need to do is think about, when you've done all your folding, where the creases are going to be when you open it back up, and that crease will go all the way across. So that you get the 2 marks there because you're showing over here what you're doing. This is actually right, but because the question is saying it's being folded twice, you have to put in the extra fold. That isn't halfway. If it was, you get 1 mark. This is called loci. Have a look at the clips on Jones the Sum to see if you can get your head around that. So for that page, 1, 2, 4. 4 marks. And for the last page, you haven't done anything to that. You've just written it down again. Well done. That is bang on. And that one is not right. What you have to do to get the 5t on its own is first of all get rid of the take 7 by doing the opposite of take 7, which is add 7. You have to add 7 to both sides. And then to get rid of the 5 is joined to the t by a times. 5 times t, you have to do the opposite, which is divide by t. Sorry, divide by 5 to get that. 2 for the page. Okay, Jess. 6, 14, 20, 27, 28, 32, 39, 43, 45. So 45 out of 100 is grade E. If I bring in your mark from last time, which was 36, that would give you 81 overall. 81 is a F. Okay, so if that was your November exams, you'd be coming up with a grade F. But you can see that already you are improving with each paper that you do, so long as that keeps up, I'm quite happy that we're going to get that much closer, at least to a grade C.